Okay, if I can get your attention. So welcome, my name is Frank Fukuyama. I am the Mosbacher Director of the Center on Democracy, Development and the Rule of Law. We are the host of the Ukrainian Emerging Leaders Program, which we are celebrating tonight, and I'd like to welcome all of you to Stanford University. For some reason, there are more people in the room now than for the panel on Ukrainian-American relations, which was a very excellent panel. I'd like to thank the ambassador of Ukraine to the United States. But somehow there's a lot of people here right now, so I'm very glad to be able to welcome you. Actually, can I get? Yeah, thank you. This is a very special moment. Slava Vakarchuk is a visiting scholar here at CDDRL. He's been a great addition to our group. He's a faithful student of mine. He comes to every one of my lectures, and we've had some terrific... Yeah. So I do not need to introduce Slava. He's been very generous in agreeing to do this concert for all of us. It's to celebrate this Ukrainian Emerging Leaders Program that he has personally supported. And I want to thank everyone, especially those in the Ukrainian American community that have come out for this. We are really, very, very delighted that you're here. We hope that we're going to deepen our ties over time. So Slava will sing accompanied by Fima Chupakin on the piano. So take it away.
Good evening, everybody. It's strange to have an announcer, Professor Fukuyama. So if one day my daughter will ask me what is like your memory you're always thinking about or you're recalling all the time, so probably one of the top 10 will be this one, because this is the person the books of him I was reading being a student, and now I have I'm a lucky man to be his student, and alongside with other Ukrainian emerging leaders, and probably of all other students, some grads and undergrads there. So we really have great time on your lectures, and generally, I know you all are not, expecting me to talk a lot. I will not, but I wanna just take this opportunity and to say that Stanford University generally and FSI and CDDRL in particular are very, very special places, and the reason is that this, especially for me, for whom the freedom of choice or liberty is the biggest value that I think is important, especially for me, they bring this freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of, of doing anything you want, just expressing yourself. They bring into a very high level, and probably it's one of the best places in the world for learning how to express yourself. And I'm not a very young man already, and I come to this place and I feel like a youngster because so many new things that I'm indulging every day. And thank you, Professor Fukuyama. Thank you, Professor McFall. Thank you, Professor Diamond. Thank everybody. Thank you for Professor Jansen. Yeah, so these are such wonderful people. They all give you like the best thing we can have, the knowledge and the wisdom, and they are very responsive. And I'm thinking that all of us, me as well, a little bit like somebody as a outsider, but especially our Ukrainian emerging leaders sitting there, we are very lucky, and thank you for having us here, and I hope we'll continue this wonderful program, and we'll have more and more Ukrainian emerging leaders, and one day, probably sooner than later, they will stop being emerging. They will be just leaders. So this will be a little bit of an unusual concert for me. Now I'm coming more familiar with everything here, and now I feel comfortable as a student. But let me turn back to a person I used to be like 2 months ago, and I still think I am, and it's much more, I would say, familiar and easier role for me. The concert we'll play today is something special. We started this, type of performance by chance. I was asked to, actually it was my idea to make a charity event for a group of American neurosurgeons who go to Ukraine and make master classes there, and they teach Ukrainian neurosurgeons, and they show and they share their technique, and they do operations free of charge. The only thing they need to have like accommodation and all these housekeeping things. So in New York, a month ago, organization Razum, and especially I need to mention Dora Chomyak, we organized this event in a posh Upper East Side Manhattan apartment for probably 80 people, and we were singing this program there. So my idea was to bring together American and Ukrainian music. Ukrainian part will consist of mostly my songs, but a couple of Ukrainian traditional songs, and then we'll sing something of probably not only Ukrainians, but all of you know. And it's my idea to strengthen Ukrainian-American friendship. So I will start from a song I wrote being 16 years old. That was time when I didn't think of myself as a future musician. I was just about to enter the university as a physicist. And my biggest dream was, I'm not joking here, and I'm not showing off, and I'm not overplaying, it's serious. One of my biggest dreams was to one day to become a student of Stanford, because it was a great place for physicists. I never made it for Stanford, but then I did. Thank you. Я вважав би, що ти білий день без дощу, але сльози на твоєму обличчі. І сказав би тобі, не моя, не моя, але ж ти не пускаєш мене. І вважав би, що ти тиха ніч без зірок, але сяють твої ясні очі. І сказав би тобі, ти лиш сон, тільки сон, але ж ти не пускаєш мене. Відпусти, я благаю, відпусти, бо не можу далі йти. Я відпусти, я благаю, відпусти, я не можу далі йти. І вважав би, що ти пелюсток навесні, але ж ти не зів'янеш ніколи. І сказав би тобі, ти моя, не моя. Ла-ла-ла, ла-ла-ла-ла. Відпусти, я благаю, відпусти, бо не можу далі йти. Я відпусти, я благаю, відпусти, я не хочу далі йти. Thank you. Can we please bring back these low frequencies a little bit more than we have in the rehearsal? Thank you very much. By the way, we have a great sound team today. Thank you for being that responsive for us. Thank you. Як сон, і залишала зі мною, як ледь помітний туман, що квіти бавить росою, мов теплі краплі дощу, що загубилися в небі, без них не може земля, так як і я більше не можу без тебе, більше не можу без тебе. Ти не боялась вогню і вчила бачити місто, так не подібно до всіх, носила світле намисто, мов теплі краплі дощу, десь загубилися в небі, без них не може земля, так як і я більше не можу без тебе, більше не можу без тебе. Давай відпустимо все, це те, що нас зупиняє, це те, що змінює нас, ще один день, так по одному лякає. більше не можу без тебе. 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 Зовсім не можу без тебе. I don't know if I'm allowed to put my jacket on the piano. Well, I like it.
Yes, you are.
Okay. You do it in the village Vanguard,
Yeah,
or
sure.
they do it all the time, yeah?
They
Sure.
don't put drinks on piano.
Piano?
That's the most.
I don't have. Actually, I have.
Don't.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me for that.
Okay. I got this special table.
So, another song is, there's funny semi-political connection to this song. This song is called Independence, but it has nothing to do with political economy, Professor Fukuyama. It's more about men's independence or women's independence. It depends on how you look at that or who sings the song. But one day, I don't know why, they just thought this was a song about, some political things. And during Maidan, not only this song, but many others were just brought as, really resistance songs. And I didn't feel bad. I felt very honored. But the interesting thing with some of my songs is that I don't mean, when I sing them or when I compose them, I don't mean always, revolution or, resistance or political demands. It's more about men and women, But then probably these two things are interconnected somehow, or just we make this, we see there's similarities. So that's up to you guys. Одна в моїй кімнаті, нема куди тікати, і їй, напевно, не поможуть навіть танки й гармати. Моя маленька незалежність. Вона втрачає сили, у неї зводить крила, вона жандарм, але так по-кіношному красива. Моя субтильна незалежність. А ти лежиш, віддавши всю себе, злітаєш до небес, зі мною до небес. Вона була зі мною надійною сестрою, та взяла й зрадила мене, бо познайомивши з тобою, сама сховалась у любові. І от я тут без тями, її немає з нами, ти випила її усю своїми жадними губами, мою маленьку незалежність. І тут лежиш, віддавши всю себе, злітаєш до небес, зі мною до небес. І тут лежиш, віддавши всю себе, злітаєш до небес, зі мною до небес.